Lately, I've been thinking about something. I don't think AI is making the world artificial. I think we are doing that ourselves. I don't think AI is the problem anymore because it's clearly us humans. Artificiality just isn't art. I think people immediately think of AI generated images or ChatGPT when they hear artificiality, but I think it has become much bigger than that. We are replacing curation. We are replacing creative direction. We are replacing aesthetic judgment. What used to take observation, taste, and intention is now becoming something we generate in seconds. It's all about art. And art is human craft in the first place. See, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not against AI. I use it. But I think we are confusing efficiency with expression. Expression was never supposed to be efficient. The reason a handwritten letter matters isn't because it's grammatically perfect. It's because somebody sat down and wrote it. Sometimes I actually prefer somebody sounding slightly unpolished because, at least I know I'm hearing a person, not a robot. Simple as that. True words often emit emotions, unless somebody is not sad. Well, this is the part genuinely fascinates me because we're not just generating images anymore, we are generating conversations, birthday messages, apologies, flirting, literally entire personalities. And eventually, you start wondering, whose words am I actually reading? Isn't that a true question that I think most of us are facing in today's generation? I think we're entering a time where authorship is becoming blurry. Who made this photograph is a question. Who wrote this caption is another question. Who composed this message is another question. And who even had the original thought is another question. I don't think we should lose the value of saying, this came from me, even if it is imperfect. Because you know what? Art was always supposed to be imperfect. And that's what makes it humans. Like I mentioned earlier, you know, we are becoming increasingly attracted to constructed versions of people, which I call curated identities, curated personalities, and curated aesthetics. And somewhere underneath all of that, our real selves become harder to find. And that's the saddest part. If you're not able to find your real self, how are you supposed to connect with somebody on an emotional level? And that's why I started wondering if that's one of the reasons modern love feels so complicated, because we don't actually fall in love. We fall in love with subconscious projections, carefully curated identities of idealized versions we have created in our own minds. I think there's a difference between conscious love and subconscious infatuation. And I want to talk about that.